Hi there and welcome back to my channel. This is Diana with the Paper Pineapple, and today I'm going to be working on week 13 of my Project Live 2022 album. I'm going to be using a paper pad from American Crafts. There's no title to this paper pad collection. I was looking everywhere for it and it did not say anything. It is an older paper pad from 2012. And I wanted to use this little die set. Well, it's not a die set, it's like an ephemera pack that I picked up sometime last year. It was one of Paige Evans' Explosion box ephemera pieces. It is, I believe it's a travel ephemera set. And I felt like those colors match well with this paper pad, and so I'm going to be making my own cards like I usually do. And so I'm just going through my stash here and going through my scraps, and I pick a couple of prints that I like, and I cut those 3 in 3x4 and 4x6 cards so that I can use those. And I don't know, do you guys ever do that? Let me know in the comment section. Do you guys are you guys always subscribed to kits, or do you guys make your own cards? I don't know, I find that it's fun just to get papers that you already own and just make your own sets of cards. I think it's fun too as well. It does come with a little cut apart sheet, but I find that one, it was too girly, well, more like for little girls, and so I didn't want that to be the theme of my excuse me, my layout. So I opted not to use those cards. So here I'm just arranging my pictures. I've already pre-printed my pictures. I do own a selfie printer, and I really do love it because I can print my pictures at home whenever I want, and it is, if I want to just make a project, I just print them up. I don't have to wait. So I'm just arranging these pictures, kind of shuffling them around here. And I did purchase this little mini guillotine. It's by Fiskars, and I find that it's perfect for my photos because sometimes I don't want to take out that big cutting board or trimmer, and so this is perfect just to cut those perfect little cards here. Here I just took out one of the cut aparts from the paper pad. It said I play, I love, and the other one said I say, but I opted not to use that one. Instead I just used the I love and I play. And here I'm just trying to see if I can make it work to use all three, but I figured that it didn't work well with that picture, so I opted not to use it. And then this is the little ephemera pack that I picked up at Michael's a while back, sometime last year. Paige Evans released her Explosion box line, and it was just speaking to me. The colors, the pretty pastels, and I thought it'd be perfect to use during the springtime. And so here we are in April, and I thought it'd be a perfect time to use them. They came with a lot of these cute tickets, these little, it looked like a little memory decks cut apart. I like the flowers in it. It was just, I just thought it worked well with my pictures. So I'm just going around just kind of placing them where I think. I'm not committing yet. I just want to see the placement of the different ephemera pieces. So in the top picture is a picture of my son. I decided to put I play because he always takes that thing everywhere with him. It's like one of those Dia de los Muertos. It's like his little plush, a life-size plush, and he takes it with him everywhere. So I decided to use that for I play, and he names him Mr. Bones. Thought it was so cute. And then on the bottom picture here that I'm working on is a picture of my daughter. She had a competition, her last competition of the season. They did end up competing in at Magic Mountain, and they took first place in their division, so we're super proud that they finished off with a bang, and they had such a great cheer year, and so very proud of the girls. So we took a group photo with the trophies and all the medals. They did take other awards and trophies for other things that they participated in, and so I had to document that. This other picture here is a picture of my son, and I don't know if you guys know, but in my other previous weeks I have been documenting. We've been reading the Harry Potter books, and we've already read book 1 and book 2, and we're working on book 3. And we decided to take our reading up into his little, the boys have a play set, and it's like a little clubhouse at the top, and he's like, Mom, why don't we go up there and read our books? And I was like, that sounds like a plan. So we took a blanket, we took some pillows, and we had our snacks, and we were eating and reading. Whoever got to read first, and whoever wasn't got to eat snacks, and it was just super fun. It was a beautiful day. The sun was shining, the wind was blowing, and it was just perfect, and I just had to document that moment. I'm really enjoying reading these books with my son. He absolutely loves it, and I do as well. I'm going to jump around to this other card here. It's a picture again of my son. Both of my sons are really curious to see when I cook, and so here I was making green mole, and it is a typical Mexican dish, and so he wanted to learn how to make it, so I was showing him, and so he was mixing the mole so that it wouldn't stick to the pan, and I love that they're curious to know, and so I showed him a recipe that my mother taught me, and so now I taught my son. So it's I love those moments where you just get to bond with your children when they're actually interested in the things that you do. So it was a special moment, so I had to document that for sure. This other picture here is a picture of our stake presidency. We had a ward conference at church, and they came to observe our primary, and I do have a primary calling. And so we took a picture because during singing time, they caught the music bug, or the singing bug. So they all got sick. And so the kids, whoever sang well, got to stick stickers on them. And so they looked like they had the chicken pox or some sort of spots all over. And I thought that was super cute. And so someone took a picture, and I had to include it in my album. It was super fun. The kids had a lot of fun singing that Sunday. I'm just jumping around. I figured that I'm going to use one of these little ephemera pieces here with the little bird, and it has I believe it has like these a journaling space, so I thought I'd use that to journal about our Relief Society activity. We have like this activity for the women in our ward, and it was super fun. They showed us how to do food canning and food storage, because we believe in being self-reliant, and they taught us a little bit about gardening. And one of our sisters, she taught us how to make our own sourdough bread, making them from a starter. And so she is super amazing. I really enjoyed watching and learning. We got to take home a bunch of recipes, and it was just very, very awesome to learn about all these wonderful things that these women know how to do. So I definitely wanted to add that and document that. And here I'm just documenting about the little cooking lesson that I had with my son. And I usually, well, I don't usually, I like to type up my journaling because I don't always like my writing, but I think that it's also important to add that into your spreads, because you know, your family wants to know a little bit more about you, and it's just has that touch, you know, when it has mom's writing in it. So sometimes I just, you know, decide just to use my own writing in my layouts. If I'm up for typing it up, I will type it up. If not, and that's okay too. I don't really care too much for my writing, but I do know that it's a part of me, and I know that it will mean something to my kids once I pass on, or at least I think it will. So here I just journal about the competition and how it went. On the left side, I do end up putting I love, and I decided to put date nights, and it's a picture of my husband and I going on a date with some friends, and so I wanted to add that. We usually do have a date night once a week. And you know, I just like to add that in there as well. So I believe I just added a little bit of sequins just to add just a little touches for some of my cards here and there. I did add some little hearts on that rainbow over there I had already punched out. And then I just added on my wheat card a butterfly and some sequins and a heart as well. And I just added the little flight line of the butterfly and thought that that would make it perfect. And this concludes my layout, guys. I hope you guys like it. If you guys like what you see, give it a thumbs up. And if you aren't subscribed, please consider subscribing. Thank you so much for joining me and for watching you. I hope you guys all have a wonderful day. See you guys in the next crafty video. Bye, guys.